Black deck is rough, but I want to try it regardless. Challenge. Right, so you're not letting me... So you're giving me one... I guess basically 5. Right? One refresh of my jokers. Okay. Alright, we're back at the beginning. We don't have any special modifiers. We need to get to 300. I think the easiest path there right now is going to be you're trying to make a full house with 8s and 3s. Okay, and then aces and 6s. That's not bad. Now, the tough thing with black deck is you have less hands, which means less money. We have $5. I don't think hallucination is what you want here. Tarot cards are good, but you need some sort of joker to get the ball rolling first. Played cards with spade give 50 chips. Or 10s and 4s give 10 chips and 4 molts. I think you gotta go for arrowhead here. And it's almost Super Bowl season. Time to channel inner Chiefs fan. Okay. Now, are we specific? Yeah, I guess let's try to build for a spade flush, because that's going to be our best case scenario here. Sort by suit, then. Alright, easy. Easy. And getting by in... Okay. All cards and packs are 25% off. I think you gotta save. Ooh, world is good, though! If we buy the world... Are we... We should have enough time to get the voucher, too. But world is really important for our game plan. So I think we have... No, we don't, because it's already boss... Well, I guess we wouldn't have time regardless, then. Okay. I guess on balance, I'd rather turn face cards into spades. Alright, this is like extremely bad luck. This is close to the best hand we can make right now. And we're still above where we need to be, which is good. Blackboard, ×3 molt if all cards held in hand are spades or clubs. That's interesting. Rerolls cost less. Oh, you gotta... Okay, you get the world, you get blackboard. We need to aggressively turn things into spades. So... See, the tough thing is they're kind of synergies, but they're also kind of anti-synergies. In the sense that... Do we use the world now? I don't think we need Blackboard's effect yet, so I don't think we need to be too crazy about that as of right now. I'd rather turn 3 red cards into spades than 1 red card for a long-term success. Ooh, this is good, but we can't afford it. We could sell... If we sold this, then we don't have the reason to buy this anymore. Can we... And you buy an Arcana pack on the off chance it has a world in it, basically. I guess the one that turns things into clubs wouldn't be bad either, but... I think we need to save our money. Or maybe deck fixing is the way to go. Save your powder, save your powder. This could be very impactful. Okay. This time I do think we need the effect of Blackboard to trigger. Okay, you hate to do this because I would have loved to turn more red cards, but you have to. And more spades is going to be good regardless. Just the thing is, getting rid of red cards would have been better. I mean, I'll take it, because the polychrome helps regardless, but we aren't really a 3 of a kind to build. Give me an Arcana. Moon is okay. You prefer to turn things into spades, but turning red cards into clubs helps because of Blackboard existing. Free Spectral Pack. Yes. Converts all cards to a single rank. Add polychrome to a random joke. Destroy all others. Okay, so here's the deal with Hex. Best case scenario, we turn like one of these two. I guess the case scenario is we turn one of these two into a polychrome and then destroy everything else. But these two like synergize with each other, and this already has polychrome, so we are gaining polychrome by destroying the rest of our jokers. Actually, Ouija here, yeah, losing a hand size, actually, normally that's bad, but with Blackboard, I think that's good. And those are aces. Aces are good too. Also helps us maybe get the trio working slightly more regularly. Like, you need to play this, because you need to get a spade or club there. Okay. Yeah, because the reason smaller hand size is better is I mean, honestly, our ideal situation might be a hand size of 5, as insane as that sounds. Because then Blackboard will always trigger, because there'll never be anything in the hand, so by definition, there won't be any reds. Ice cream is fine. Are we desperate enough for it right now, though? And we're barely scraping by as it is. Issue is ice cream is going to have to be replaced eventually. But we get one replacement per Joker, so like that's fine. Telescope, though, guaranteeing that we're upgrading our flushes actually might be better in the long run. Because flushes are definitely our most played hand, right? Yeah. First hand is drawn face down. Why? Do you realize how hard it is to build a flush to begin with? Alright, sort by rank. There's a method to my madness. And now we sort by suit. Okay, so we know these are not spades. You get rid of everything. Then if you have to, you can just sort of play these cards as little trash things. Then you just play this, and you draw. We're dead. We're dead. You live by the blackboard, you die by the blackboard. You know, if we had taken ice cream, I think we survived there. Oh well. Let's go black deck again. Hold on, did I just do white stake black deck? I did not mean to do that. New run. Yeah, red stake. Okay, what's worth more? Full house is worth more than a flush and a straight. Okay. So I think we go for that then. You'd love for the higher number to be what you draw more of, but this will work. Not enough. Okay, that's fine. We'll just make a flush of clubs. I said we'll just make a flush of clubs. There we go. What did I tell you? I told you that we'd make a flush of clubs. Okay. Okay, first joker's important. I mean, 50 chips for a pair. It'll be good to get through in the beginning. Making everything cheaper. Oh, man, I wish I could afford that. Ride the bus never works for me. I guess the question is, do we want guaranteed 50 chips if the hand contains a pair, or do we want to try to get something potentially better? I say a bird in the hand is worth 2 in the bush. Also, it's cheaper. I think coupon tag actually could be very impactful since we have so little money right now. Like, that's the main weakness of black deck, is there's just no money, ever. Since you have so few hands. But if you get everything for free, it doesn't matter how little money you have. Okay, don't get me wrong, I see the straight. Simultaneously, though, is this... I mean, sure, that's gonna get us over the hump, at least. It doesn't have a pair in it, but yeah, we're fine. Okay, well, welcome back, Blackboard. Okay, 3 of a kind. That's interesting. A consumable slot, eh? Guess I'll buy an Arcana pack. Stone. Stone. Or bonus. Yeah, give me some bonus on some of these cards. Make them just a little better to use, honestly. Standard pack, I guess it's free. Might as well. I will take that. Okay, so we're running Blackboard again. Now, the nice thing about Sly Joker plus Blackboard is... Right, we can... Okay, well, it's not really going to be shown off here because we're just going to do a flush, but... We can run, like, a pair and then throw red cards into the hand to get rid of them, so Blackboard is effective. Vampire is interesting in terms of its long-term possibilities. I mean, you gotta try, right? Takes a lot of money, though, to get all those enhancements in the first place. Would you rather just have those on the cards themselves? I think maybe you do. You just run the money. Yeah, it just gets more interest. And a Polychrome Joker on your next run. Your next place. So, like, this is what I'm talking. I can do pair of 4s here, and then also pair of 3s, and... Okay, hold on, I can't do that. But I could run pair of 4s, and then throw these in there, and then it's... Gets the Blackboard effect, and also the chips. That wasn't a very good hand, so that wasn't good, but... You get the idea, though. In concept, in the theory. I could run 2 pair here. Which would be better. Okay, Alright, I'm seeing the error of my ways here. Are we at 4 and 4? Of course we are. Okay, well, you know what? We play 2 pair. Again. Still alive, technically. We need something. Baron. Each king held in hand gives times 1.5 mult. Sure. But also it's Polychrome. Wrathful Joker. Spades give some mult. Okay. Guess we're doing spade flushes again. Surely it'll go better this time than last time. Okay. Well, priority 1 is we want to turn everything into spades. Priority 2, failing that, turn reds into blacks, just in general. Okay, so I want to make spade flushes while having no red cards in hand, while also having a decent amount of kings in hand? Yeah, am I reading this right? I hope. Rare Joker. And rare Jokers are generally pretty good. Eh, might as well. Okay. Yes. Okay, this is good. We don't want you in hand. But we do want kings in general. We have... Okay. I mean... Yeah, you just run it, okay? Like, would you like to have the king in hand? Sure. But simultaneously, that was enough. Let's not get overly cute with it. We don't need every single synergy to work every round. We just need them to work in general. We Joker. This Joker gains 8 chips when each played 2 is scored. I'm not sure that's really our thing. Granted, it is free, so just sure. Base chips and molt are halved? Oh. Why? Why'd you do this to me? Okay, this is fine. You got like a 50% chance of being the card we want. Okay, hold on, wait. So, if I have you in hand, that's times 1.5 molt thanks to Baron. But you would give me times 3 molt. But I already have times 3 molt effectively anyway, because... Like, I think this works? I guess the question... Basically, if we play this, we got like a 50% chance of just completely getting screwed next time. Well, less than 50%, but like, if this becomes a non-king red card, then I think we're just dead. So, knowing that, we don't even have enough cards to make a flush. Ah! Okay, how about this? 3 of a kind kings. It has a flush. Wait, no, we want kings in hand. Okay, there. We do not have a viable hand. I'm dead. 4 and 4, lovely. And if we play the pair of kings, then we're just dead, because that's like our only thing that gives us molt at this point. I mean, I guess it would give us some chips. And a little bit of wrath. Yeah. Queen high card. Ouch. Defeated by the Flintstones, man. They don't even have, like, tech. Our new run. Am I trying black deck again? Or maybe... Maybe we could do a Nebula deck. Sure. We start the run with a telescope. That's worth something. Okay. So. I see flush potential here. Or we could play 3 of a kind. That's fun. It's also not very good, as it turns out. Pair of kings. This is not a good opening round. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Why didn't you do 8, 9, 10, Jack, Queen? Who knows? Plus on hand size is interesting. I'd rather have something that affects my score directly, though. Get out to the moon! An extra $1 of interest for every $5 you have. Joker does, like, nothing. Vampire here at the start. Screw it, we're doing a Econ build. With a rare free Joker. All clubs are debuffed. That's fine. This is fine. We don't need clubs. Where we're going, we don't need clubs. It's feeling a little less fine. Alright, this should get us there. This Joker game's times 0.2 mult per consecutive hand played without playing your most played poker hand. So it's like literally an anti-synergy with the entire premise of our deck, which is we get telescopes so we can play the same hand repeatedly, and like is fine. Are any Arcanas gonna help us much? No, not really. I guess we save our money. I mean, that's what our run is built around. We save money and get interest. Oh, we're so dead. Alright, I think we gotta fish for full houses here. Like, it's the only, like, reasonably obtainable hand that I think gives us enough base molten chips to do what we want here. Granted, no, we don't have a straight. Never mind. Okay. Jacks and sevens. We have no discards left. That's worth noting. How many clubs are in the deck? Not much. Hearts is the most, of course it does. There. Queens. Fours and threes. I guess two pair is something. Okay, so I think we're just dead here. It's sad, but it's true. Ouch. Okay, come on. You know what? Back to the bread and butter. Where's my abandoned deck? Purple stake. Abandoned deck. Here we go. Alright, it's $25 after defeating the boss blind. If we can survive. That's not bad. That's a good cash injection for sure. And you don't get money for beating the first blind anyway, so I'd rather have three not like we have a full house right here. Now, could we get greedy and fish for four of a kind? I guess. The nice thing about Abandoned deck is because it's so thin, you can actually, like, it improves your odds to fish for almost any, like, specific type of card. Okay, now that being said, we are out of discards, so I guess we're just gonna have to go with full house. I mean, it's a fine TV show from what I've heard, but, you know, not my favorite by any means. Not that I've ever watched an episode. We should have done a straight there. I forgot that aces are low cards. Luckily, we've been saved. And can play a straight regardless. Misprints. It's eternal. Though we could use something to help us get through regardless. I don't want it to be misprints, though. An Eternal Hanging Chad might be actually worse. Extra discards, it's something. I think I'd rather that than an Eternal Hanging Chad. And that'd be so annoying. It'd be like having a hangnail that's just always there forever, except on your ballot. You gotta survive. At the end of the day. You take what you can get. And what you can get is apparently just straight up full house right off the bat. Okay, you know what? I feel pretty good about taking a sprint there. And we're going to have a major cash injection now, which is going to help greatly. +1 card available in the shop. That is amazing. Card Sharp is an interesting idea. Very interesting. I guess we really don't... What are we aiming for? I don't think we're trying to go, like, flushes. And worst case scenario, you sell Card Sharp later. What's the boss blind? Yeah. Because, like, what we can do with Card Sharp, potentially, is you want a hand that's easily replicatable. So, like, we could just, like, straight up play 2 pair here. And then that's, in itself, is not going to be very good. But our next 2 pair is going to be, like, super powered. And that's the idea with Card Sharp. So maybe we're a 2 pair build. When blind is selected, destroy Joker to the right and permanently add double its sell value to this mult. Can this destroy Eternal Jokers? Asking for a friend. No, I mean, Misprint's actually been pretty decent for us so far. And we have the space. There's, like, no harm in just having a standard Joker for a bit. He's really cheap, too. Gross Michelle? Sure. And I mean, all this mult together with our Card Sharp, that should be enough to get us safely through the next bit. Give me a negative Joker, though. I like those. Okay. So, yeah. And we could just straight up play a straight. I think that gets us there without even needing to use Card Sharp. Yeah, okay. Gotta be flexible. Can't tunnel vision on your specific game plan. Rerolls cost less. I don't usually reroll. Okay, so it's Eternal, but that's fine because it's negative. It's an abstract Joker. +3 mult for each Joker card. Okay. Yeah, I mean, the downside is it's Eternal, but since it's negative, that doesn't actually matter. I guess, yeah, let's start augmenting the deck. It's probably about time to start doing that. Now that we got a decent Joker setup. I guess 10s are our... Well, aces, I guess, are our best card. If we end up building around, like, a specific type of card, though, it's probably going to be 10s. Because those are easier to make than aces. Do we... I guess, if we know we're going for 2 pair, we should start buying some Uranuses. Sure. Ooh, a Spectral Pack, sure. Add Polychrome to a random Joker, destroy all the others. No thanks. Single rank? That could be good. It might throw off our 2 pair life. Okay, so apparently we're a 4s build. Okay, so I guess now we're sort of faced with the question here. At this point, a full quarter of our deck is 4s. So statistically, it might actually be better to go for, like, high 4. Okay, look, just give me 2 pair. Let's not get crazy with it right now, all right? And then if we, yeah, okay, then we can get 4s and 3s. Yeah, so that's going to be a question here. Now that we are fixing our deck so in favor of 4s, +100 chips if played hand contains a straight. I mean, that's not really our game plan, but simultaneously it'll make abstract Joker a little better, and it's negative, so there's no downs, and free, so there's no downside to taking it. Ride the Bus is interesting. Just because it, like, naturally works with what we're doing here with Abandoned deck. Like, it's going to be better than regular Joker in, like, 4 hands played, so I think you gotta replace that. It just makes sense. Spectral Pack, you always love to see what you can do with this. Create 2 copies of 1 selected card. I could just get more 4s. Add foil, holographic, or polychrome effect to 1 selected card. Converts everything to a suit. Add a red seal. Red seals re-trigger. But really, I think you want some aura on your 4s. Because that's a hard effect to get. Just normally. Okay. I don't love any of this. I guess I'd get just some luck on these cards. An extra discard could actually be useful, but we'll hold off for now. And I think it's better to get the investments, really, right now. Just because, especially on first. Okay, we've got to discard anyway, because we don't have 2 pair. Now, okay, now here's the question. Do you make 4 of a kind? On the idea of, like, we've got enough 4s in the deck, we should be able to consistently get that. Because the more 4s we get, the less opportunities we're going to have for 2 pair. It's just the way of the world. And, like, we have enough discards. We can get through a large... Also, we can chariot this 4. So now it's steel and foil. Like, we can get through a lot of the deck. So I think it's pretty normal. Okay, hold on. Is it better to play the foil in hand or to get the molt? I don't think we have a lot that does stuff with chips, so I think getting the chips is better. Hard to say, though. Because obviously the 4 of a kind is a better hand than 2 pair. The question is whether or not we can consistently get it. Definitely buying the strength. And if we're doing 4 of a kind, it makes sense to get the trio. And, I mean, we got space, so might as well. Yeah, might as well wheel. Now, strength is going to be turning 3s into 4s, because we got some 3s in the deck still. Yeah. Perfect. Okay, that wasn't huge, but card sharp will get us more on our next 4 of a kind. It also might be worth... Okay, look, it's fine. We have 5 4s in the deck. We just need to get those. Okay, that's 3 4s. If we just play this, statistically, we're somewhat likely to draw 1 more 4. Okay. So, that's a worrying sign. That we had to play 3 4 of a kinds to win. What was that boss blind? Maybe the boss blind was something crazy. Maybe. I hope. Oh, 6th Sense could be good to carry for a bit, just get rid of some cards. What are you getting rid of, though? I mean, if we didn't have Drunkard, we would have lost that last one. I don't think you get rid of anything, honestly. We'll just have to use just normal mains to get rid of those cards. I think you go Emperor here, because I'm just not inspired by anything on offer. Double the money's decent. Well, that's decent, too. Here's the thing. It would need to be a decent pawn. I think we just play normally. Okay. One thing we need to start doing is we just throw a random card in with the 4s, just basically as a discard. Which should let us draw our 4s more reliably. Because we'll be cycling the deck a bit more actively. Okay. If we can get some of these 4s more upgraded, get some molt on them or something, that'll help. And Magician will help in that effort, for sure. I guess we can buy Venus, just, like, in case we end up having to play 3 of a kind. Do you want buffoons? Not right now. Okay. Look up these 4s. If we did not have a banded deck, by the way, like this run would be like dead already. Because the abandoned deck is what's giving us the consistency to draw these 4s so regularly. Okay, Emperor, Justice, Tower, Judgment, Temperance. Give me Emperor. Yeah, none of those are great. Minus on hand size. That's annoying for sure. Because now you're reduced in how much you can discard stuff. I guess I might as well turn you into gold. We could use to upgrade our 4 of a kinds, by the way. Like, get some Marses going on. Alright, we're into playing as discards now. Never where you want to be. Okay. Is it better to play this in hand or in 50 chips? Or 1.5 molt? I mean, the chips have to be better, I think. Because we have much less chips. Yeah. We could use a chip-generating Joker, I'm realizing. Earn $2 per discard? No. Spectral is interesting. It could give us something cool. Polychrome, no. Okay, here's... Okay, wait. So we can destroy 5 random cards, gain 20 bucks. There are no 4s in this set. So that's going to make our 4s more consistent. Or we could Ouija and potentially get... Nah, I think you immolate here. Yeah. Because there's nothing there that you would have been upset if it gets destroyed. An extra hand around is really good too. Uranus. It might be time to get rid of Drunkard. I think seeing what the Polychrome tag has to offer is worth doing. Because Drunkard only matters if we can't consistently draw our 4s. Which should, especially, we have an extra hand which can act as a discard. And we eliminated 5 cards from the deck, so... Like, we should be drawing our 4s pretty consistently at this point. All the normal 4s, but that's fine. Blueprint! Okay! That's good. Yeah, definitely getting that. Yep, you're... No, not you. You're out of here. Polychrome Blueprint. Chariot, I guess you might as well. Yes, Mario Plays Gaming. We are going... I've never tried this before, but we're going to try to jump the stream onto the main channel when we go to Kirby. Well, hopefully that works smoothly. If you want it to guaranteed work smoothly, you can always switch over to Twitch, which will remain the same stream the whole time through. So I guess we got to wrap up here pretty quick. So I have time to switch to console and whatnot. Start with 0 discards. That's bad. So hold on. You copy the ability of the Joker to your right, so you should be here. Because you do the same thing as Trio, just worse. Yeah. Because you only activate on the second one. Trio activates all the time. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. With 0 discards, is there an argument to be made to go for, like, 2 of a kind? 2 pair or something? Like, how much better is 4 of a kind? I think with 0 discards, you go 2 pair. We've leveled it up a bit. It's okay. We have a lot of mold. Maybe you don't go 2 pair. Because you're going to multiply that by 3, so that's like 20,000. We can't do 2 pair. It's just not going to work. It was an interesting experiment in science, but it's not happening. Quit trying to make 2 pair happen. 5 of kind. The issue is I'm not confident we can consistently get 5 of kind. I think that's a bridge too far. Okay. So we just need to draw at least 1 4, and we're fine. Drew exactly 1 4. Now we aren't going to be getting the metal effect, but we are getting the foil effect, so I think that basically is a wash. Alright. Water was actually probably one of our worst boss blinds to run into, so it should be smooth sailing from here. We're also going to buy a blank voucher, because why not? I should use the chariots, probably, at some point. We can't strength anything directly into a 4, so we'll just use Wheel of... Well, hold on. Let's chariot up a 4. Let's try Wheel of Fortune. Okay, well, that's fine. If we could upgrade... There we go, finally, Mars. It's only, what, anti-7? I'll take the first Spectral Pack. Add a gold seal. $3 when the card is played. Okay, or add Polychrome and destroy all the Jokers. Yeah, let's not nuke the whole run. There you go. Yeah, why not? Create 2 copies of... Oh, we could... You know, we copy our best 4. There we go. That adds more 4s to the deck even. We have 16 4s in the deck. We could play 4 of a kinds, potentially. Okay, so we have to play 5 cards. But we're not going to play the 5 4s, though. Because I don't have the confidence we can consistently get 5 of a kind. Okay. Well, no, so you... Yeah, this is how you do it. No! No! Ah! It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. Poker hand is a straight flush? No. 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 Arcana it is. More deck fixing, please. Or I could just make our 4s a bit better, I guess. I guess I'd rather have a stone ace than a non-stone ace. Because if we put a stone card with our 4 of a kind, it actually does something. Yeah. Negative Joker. You love to see it. Got a stone card. Okay. And stone card is nice because we can just toss that with a 4 of a kind to get some extra chips. Right, it's like tossing the stone card in here is basically the same as tossing the foil card would have been. Alright. I'm feeling pretty good at this run. I think well, I guess we're knocking on it. +1 mult per tarot card used this run. Okay. Free 16 extra mults. Don't mind if I do. Also helps out Abstract Joker. Woggy Toggy, hold on. 10 chips and 4 mult per 4. Because, okay, we are not going endless on this one because, quite frankly, I don't think we have the time for another full run. So, let's see. You give us, just to say round number by the end of this, 30 mult. You would give us, well, it would be, and you might be well, Fortune Teller is negative, so it's, I think it's probably a wash. I think you'd probably rather have the extra mold versus the chips here, but it's you could run the numbers on that, but I'm not going to. I'm just a guy here trying to play the game mildly optimally. You know what? I think we play a pair more often than 2 pair. As strange as it may sound. Now, if we aren't going endless, I mean, the thing that would make sense to do is to just re-roll a whole bunch to get... But, like, what are we looking for, really? I guess you might as well do a little bit of re-rolling. Normal 4. See, okay, like the family, that actually is something that you'd like to see. Now the question is, what do you replace? I guess the only option, like you can't replace blueprints, obviously. You would never replace Card Sharp and not the trio. You can't replace this, and the negatives wouldn't help. So the question is, are you replacing Ride the Bus or Card Sharp? You definitely replace one of them, because the family is for sure a clear upgrade over Card Sharp. The question is it a clear upgrade over Ride the Bus? Now, to know that, we go over to Run Info. Our 4 of a kind gives us 10 base mult, plus it'll give plus we get 24 from Abstract Joker, plus we'll say an average of 10 from Misprint. So that's 34 plus another 10, 44, and then Fortune Teller gets us up to 60 mult. So by the time we're adding on the Ride the Buses, we'll say 30, we already have 60 mult, which means the times 3 of 60 is already just straight up 180. This is, of course, a times 4, which would be 240. So, in that case, yeah, it's a clear upgrade over Ride the Bus. Times 3, though, is also just better than what Ride the Bus is offering. So, well, Card Sharp only activates on the second one. Ride the Bus is always present, but even still, I think the times 3, because the times 3 is still roughly 3 times what Ride the Bus is getting us. Or no, it's like 6 times. So even if it doesn't happen the first time, I think Ride the Bus... Yeah, sorry. And then also, of course, we were blueprinting this. So, yeah. That's a lot of multipliers. I'm actually kind of almost mildly perturbed that I don't think we're going endless on... Well, how much extra time does endless add, really? Because, like, we're still probably getting knocked out on, like, anti-10. If we go really fast, we can probably go, like, a little bit on endless. Let's see. I mean, we're not supposed to start the next one for another... Alright, we're going lightning mode endless. Not upgrading or anything, we're just playing through as fast as humanly possible. Go. Okay, boom, 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 boom. Because I would love to see how far we can get here. Probably not going to be anything crazy, but that's fine. Boom. None of you are good. We get an Arcana, because why the heck not? Hanged Man, goodbye, 5 and 6. First Hanged Man. World, Magician, Hierophant. I guess Magicianify these, because why the heck not? Yeah, hopefully this round isn't, like, too good. I guess people will probably tolerate it if I'm, like, slightly late. For the next game. Okay, yeah, giving that strength. Can turn some 3s into 4s. Possibly the truth. Lose $1 per card played. Oh my goodness, my money. Whatever will I do? Okay, didn't actually get through in one. That's mildly perturbing. Okay, we're in the millions. Hanged man. I guess I'd rather have death than strength. Don't take that out of context. Okay, hold on. We death, we turn left into right, so boom, boom, there we go. Hanged man, get rid of these nonsense. I guess you actually probably fool here to get another hanged man to thin the deck further. Now you get rid of these jokers, and they're not literally jokers, they're just cards, but yeah. Okay, 4s, yay. I wonder like the smallest deck you could conceivably, like, attempt would be. And card trap is still pretty impactful. I guess it is a ×3 at the end of the day. And if you really wanted to be crazy, you could, like, go down, but I don't think we're getting much better. Like, we don't have a ton of huge scaling things. Just give me money. Oh, definitely upgrade the Mars. We're almost to the point where, like, we probably need to, like, be getting our best possible hands if we want to survive. The question is, how long do we want to survive? Indeed. Like, this is... Well, is it our best possible hand if the metal is... See, that's the issue with having our foil card also be our steel card, is... Like, if they're in the hand, they're not out of the hand. If that makes any sense. Man, still shocked that this is the fastest of the animation speed. Like, people play on the lower speed, which is madness to me. That's insanity. Because I think I upped the speed, like, immediately. I guess it's because, like, it doesn't... This isn't really a game where it matters if you know what's going on, necessarily. Right, like, you need to know the general idea of, like, okay, my deck... Well, also, like, you kind of naturally know, because you build it yourself. Cavendish! Oh, ×3 mult! I mean, that's just a straight upgrade over Card Sharp. And Card Sharp is the only thing we could get rid of for it, so... Because everything else is eternal or negative, so, sorry, Card Sharp, you're out of here. Shame, too, because, I mean, that... You hate to be that guy, because he was, like... foundational to how the run even works. And now he's just gone. Replaced with a random banana. The bananas... Forget about AI, the bananas are taking our jobs now. Also, the score to beat is 29 million now. I don't think we're doing that. Yeah. I think it ends here. That was a misplay. Should have been the foil there, but whatever. It's not happening regardless. You get at least one more out of that. Of course, you might not draw 2 more 4s. Okay, I mean, this is about as good as you could have hoped for. I don't think it's going to be anywhere close, but... It's alright. See, the one thing I dislike about Endless is I feel like its scaling is a bit wonky. Because I feel like you almost always get defeated by a small blind because they increase so much compared to the previous boss. Whereas I think it'd be more climactic if it was a boss that got you, not the small blind, but that's just not how it's balanced numerically.